Hey, I'm in West Jefferson, North Carolina. I'm here at the Ashe County cheese plant currently. And if you're planning to move here, this video is going to be just for you. We're going to be discussing restaurants, shopping, things to do, weather, traffic, and then of course real estate. You may want to stick to the end of this video where I'm going to give my pros and cons of living in West Jefferson. Let's go get started. Hey, if you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in the high country, please hit the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Hi, my name is Mark Boston, and if you're planning to move now or within the next 100 days here in the high country, please shoot me a text, call, email, and I want to make your transition here, living in the mountains of North Carolina, a seamless and smooth transition. All right, sorry for the change of scenery. The wind and the traffic noise was a little bit too loud to make videos. So I'm gonna do it here in my office. And so let's go ahead and get with the restaurants. So we'll start with breakfast. We got Hillbilly Grill. This fantastic place for breakfast. They've got a really wide range of a menu. And then you got a whole lot of donuts. And these are not gonna be your average donuts. These are very large donuts. Definitely 1, 2 is going to fill you up. And then we have the Log House at Smithy's. Another great place. This is going to be off the back street that you definitely want to check out. For lunch, you got Sweet and Savory. This is one of my family's favorite lunch destinations. You got to try out their sandwiches, and then the roasted red pepper soup is amazing. Also, you have Backstreet Subs, which it's on the back street of West Jefferson. Also, they use the boarheads meat, fresh sandwiches. Definitely go check them out. For dinner, love New River Brewery. They have 2 locations. You want to make sure you go to the one in downtown. That's where the food's at. The tap room and brewery is going to be in between the towns of West Jefferson and Jefferson, and they're going to be open from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So with that being said, getting back into the New River Brewery in town, great food, great atmosphere. Definitely want to get there early. It's a little crowded, but you definitely want to check them out. Also, we have Slice WJ, Craft Bistro, The Tavern, Boondocks. Boondocks is another brewery. Blackjack's Pub and Grill, and then Smoky Mountain Barbecue. Smoky Mountain Barbecue is going to be when you're first coming into town. All right, our next topic is going to be on shopping. I think this is what makes West Jefferson unique. This is what drives the tourist here. We have antiques, we have art galleries, we have clothing stores, footwear, jewelry stores, WJ Hardware, and then if you got lumber needs, you have Parker Tie. Getting into the antiques, I think this is, we probably have the most antiques in town up here in the high country. And Antiques on Main, that's when you first come into West Jefferson. You have Southern Market. They also have Twin Creeks in town. Cobblestone Antiques, Northstone Antiques, and there's probably a couple more that I missed. Clothing stores, you're going to have Bulls, Mountain Outfitters, Moe's Boots, Pretty and Pearls, Maddie's Clothing, Sisters on Main, and many more to choose from. This is what's neat about West Jefferson. As I was walking through town, there may have been 1 or 2 stores being renovated. Almost every spot in town has a store opened. And I think this is what drives West Jefferson, what makes it popular. And on to the next topic. Okay, let's get into the next topic, things to do in West Jefferson. I'm also going to include some surrounding areas. That way you have a little bit of idea of what else is offered around the county. First, we're going to start out with Ashe County cheese. Ashe County cheese is the Carolina's oldest cheese plant, started in 1930. You can watch the process of cheese making from their viewing room, and they sell over 20 varieties of original Ashe County cheese. They also sell butter, homemade fudge, cheese curds. They've got a variety of gifts, souvenirs, snacks, and candies. You definitely want to check them out. Really neat, the process of watching them in the viewing room. All right, now we're going to get into Mount Jefferson State Park. This is one of my favorite places for me and my family to go. It's a short drive. It's just right outside of West Jefferson, and you can drive up to it. Don't even have to get out of your car to get to take in the breathtaking views. Just wonderful views. You could also drive up to the top of the parking lot, where you can, they have a 1 mile loop. They have one of their favorite lookouts, famous lookouts, is Luther Rock. They also have two viewing places as you're driving up that you can go to. You can actually go out and stand out on the rocks and take photos of Jefferson. It also overlooks West Jefferson, and it's really neat. You can see other mountains in the area, and it sits about 4,465 feet above sea level. We also like to go picnicking there. You can bird watch, whatever you like to do. Okay, next destination you want to try out is a place called Unseen Pass. Unseen Pass allows you to experience parts of North Carolina mountains like you've never seen before. It's on and off road. You're going to see the best sights of Watauga, Ashe, and northern part of North Carolina mountains via self-guided on and off-road smartphone route. So you do have to have a smartphone. Some of the best services, I think, is going to be Verizon. You could also take a look at their website. It's going to give you a little bit more on the cell phone service. You can rent 2, 4, 5, or 6-seater options. They also allow you to, if you have family and children, you can bring car seats along. Some of the options they have a Roxor, which almost looks like a Jeep Wrangler. They have street legal UTVs, and some of the destinations, there's going to be a river route, and they've got a peak route, which consists of peaks like Pond Mountain and White Top, along with unseen roads in northern parts of Ashe County and the southern tip of Grayson Highlands, Virginia. Some of the lengthy routes are going to be what they call a Max PAL Day 1, and according to their website, these routes, they last about a day. Another one's going to be a Max PAL Day 2 route, and again, that's going to be a whole day route. As far as waypoints that you can stop by, there's an old store in Grassy Creek, Wilburn Waters Memorial on Big Horse Creek, Todd Island Park. And as far as durations that you can rent these machines from, can go as less as 3 hours. You could do 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, and they can go all the way up to 72 hours. Okay, next on the list of things to do in West Jefferson is going to be kayaking on the New River. This is a very popular thing to do in Ashe County, is kayak the New River. It brings a lot of tourists up here during the summer. We use a company called New River Outfitters, and what they will do is we have our own kayaks, but we can go to their place in Crumpler, North Carolina, and we can load our kayaks onto their shuttle. We can tell them how long what type of trip that we want to do. They will shuttle us out and help us unload our kayaks. And then what we'll do is we'll kayak back to their destination, and we just load our kayaks back up in the truck. And it's a very relaxing. The kids love it. You can also always find a spot to stop in low water to let the kids swim. It's a great place to cool off. So what if you don't have your own kayak? Well, they have their own equipment there. They have canoes that you can rent that has enough room between 1 to 2 small children. You can also rent kayaks. They have single person kayaks, and then they have tubes that you can rent also. So this is a great place that if you want to come up during the summertime and relax on the New River. It's a beautiful scenery, and it's something that me and my family, we have fun every year doing. Okay, in my opinion, the reason why I think most people move here to West Jefferson and into the high country in Ashe County is the weather and the traffic. During the summer, you got average temperatures of around 70 to 80 degrees. You know, I love to play golf, and you know, you can play 18 holes and hardly not sweat a drop. Like I said before in the previous video, kayaking on the New River during the summertime is absolutely amazing. During the fall, you know, you get a lot of people driving up to the mountain to watch the glimpse of our fall foliage. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. You got the Blue Ridge Parkway that people drive up on, and it's just great scenery. Now, one of the downsides is during the winter. Here in West Jefferson, we average around 20 inches of snowfall per year, and average temperature of 35 degrees. So during the wintertime, we do get people to move back off the mountain, and which is understandable to warmer climates. As far as traffic goes, in my opinion, there is no traffic. If you're comparing it to Charlotte, Raleigh, off the mountain of North Carolina, there is no traffic. Right now, if you get into a traffic delay during your commute, it's pretty much because of maybe the expanding of 221 right now. So during your commute to work, or if you work from home, you don't have to worry about traffic. But as far as school traffic and things like that, in my opinion, there's not going to be any delays. And then currently, really the only other major concern might be the construction going on, widening the 221. You know, most of 221 coming in to West Jefferson is completed. It's just the part from West Jefferson coming into Jefferson. That's the only section that's not finished right now. And you may have some delays during the day from your commute in between the towns. If you have a family and you're wondering what the schools are like here in Ashe County, well, we have 3 elementary schools, we have 1 middle school and 1 high school. Also, they just started the Ashe Early College. Our 3 elementary schools are Mountain View Elementary, Westwood Elementary, and Blue Ridge Elementary. And then currently, our school board is also in the process of building a new middle school. The middle school is in Warrensville, North Carolina, and from what I believe, the new middle school is going to be near the high school in West Jefferson. And like I said, the high school and the Ashe Early College are in West Jefferson. The grades in middle school are going to be a little different than your kids' current elementary grades now. They go through kindergarten through 6th grade. I know most elementary schools will go K through 5. The middle school is only 7 through 8, and then high school is going to be your regular 9 through 12. In my opinion, I think Ashe County schools have a great school system right now. Off their website, I want to talk about some of their achievements that they have over last year. Number 8 out of 115 districts in North Carolina in combined EOC and EOG scores. Number 1 in the state in 6th grade math. Proficiency is higher than the state on 90% of testing measures. 83% of the schools met or exceeded growth. And number 1 in the region in grades 3 through 8 math. Okay, so now let's get into my favorite topic of all, and that's real estate. So just like the beach, you get the big second home market, and the mountains are no exception. It's going to be the same. So we still get the second home market because, like I said before, the weather. So we get the average temperature during the summer is going to be between 70 to 80 degrees. And that gets people wanting to move up here during the summertime. So we got people from Florida, Charlotte, Raleigh, Cary area. So that is going to drive the listing price up. Okay, for this next section, I'm going to show you some of the real estate here in downtown West Jefferson. I'm going to show you a drive-by video of the residential right behind the back street. This is a very nice neighborhood. Homes are going to be built from the 1920s all the way up to 1980s. Okay, now that you've seen this beautiful neighborhood, let's get into some of the properties that are for sale. I'm going to show you 2 properties that are on the same street, and then 1 that is downtown. So let's get to the first property. It's going to be on 301 North Street Avenue, and the listing price is $599,000. It has 4 beds, 3 bathrooms, 3 full bathrooms. It was built in 1920, so this is one of the early homes that originated in town. And acreage, it sits on 0.38 acres. It's 1 level. First floor is going to be 2,347 square feet. So let's go in and take a look at this. Okay, this second home is going to be down the street. It is a 2-story home and it's listed at $899,000. It has 5 beds, 3 full bathrooms, 1 half bath. It was built in 1967 and it also has around 0.36 acres. As far as square footage goes, on the first floor, you got 1,940 square feet. On the second floor, you have 1,125 square feet. So let's go in and take a look at this property. The last property I'm going to show you is going to be a residential condo. It's going to be in downtown in the station called Jefferson Station Condominiums. And this is going to be one of your bigger condos in this association. It's going to be in downtown on the south side, so you're going to be with shops, restaurants, and list price is going to be $799,000. And it has 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and on the it's one level. First floor is going to have 4,412 square feet, and also there is POA fees that are connected with this property, and they are on a monthly basis. With that being said, let's go take a look and see what this condo looks inside. All right, I want to give you my pros and cons of living here in West Jefferson, North Carolina. Let's start with the cons first. Number one is going to have to be the weather in the winter. The winds can be brutal. Kind of a funny thing with me and my family. We have lost about 3 or 4 trampolines. If you don't tie them down, yeah, during the winter time they're going to be gone. It is cold to hike, to do any type of outdoor activities. Most of the golf courses are closed down during the winter. And like I said, one of the good things, if you do love snow and you like to snowboard and ski, you know, we're only about 30 minutes from the ski slopes in Boone. So that could be a pro for some people. But it is a con for me. Number 2, and my last con, is going to be the availability of the shopping malls, their shopping centers. You do have to drive to Boone, would probably be the closest shopping center, and Boone has Belk, things like that. I think that's the only probably big box store. You know, they have TJ Maxx, a couple of shoe stores. That would be your next closest shopping mall. And then after that, you're going to be looking about driving an hour and a half. You could go to Hickory, which is going to be an hour and a half to the mall. You have Bristol, Tennessee, and Virginia to their shopping stores. It's going to also take you an hour and a half. And then you have Morganton, North Carolina, which is also going to be another hour and a half for for your big box stores if that's what you're looking for. So if you don't mind shopping on Amazon or any online stores, that would be a pro for you. But in my opinion, the shopping availability is a con. I have 3 pros for you, starting with number 1 is I'm going to start with the weather with that one too. The weather during the summer is what I think drives West Jefferson as a tourist population, a tourist attraction spot, and also a second home market. Like I said before, your average temperatures are going to be 70 to 80 degrees. It's perfect for hiking, fishing, kayaking, anything outdoors. You just cannot beat the mountains up here in Ashe County. I think the elevation is going to be ranging from anywhere from 2,700 feet all the way up. I think the peak is around 5,000 feet elevation. So definitely the weather during the summer is a. My second pro is going to be the traffic. I know I talked about this earlier in my video, but traffic is, like I said before, is going to be very light. My commute to work, I don't have to really worry about delays. I actually live just a couple of 100 feet from the elementary school. Traffic can be a little hectic trying to get out of my driveway, but other than that, it's not going to delay me by any minutes or hours of my commute in the morning like you would down the mountain in the Charlotte area, Raleigh, Cary. My third and final pro, I'm going to combine having great schools in Ashe County and then also the thriving economy in downtown. Going back to the schools, I have 2 kids on my own. In my opinion, you got to thank the teachers and the staff, the principals of making these schools fantastic and helping the kids learn. I think it starts with them. And then also getting ready to have a new middle school. I think that would be great, and I think they're going to go back to, and I could be wrong about this, but I think it's going to be 6 through 8. And switching gears to the downtown, the town was incorporated in 1915, and in the 1970s and 80s, there was a little downturn in the economy in West Jefferson. A lot of businesses had to close down, and it wasn't until West Jefferson decided to make a turn in the late 1990s and wanted to make it more of a tourist attraction and turned it into the antiques and the art galleries that you see now, and has made the economy really thrive and really attracted people from the outside of the community here in West Jefferson. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep in mind, if you're moving here in West Jefferson, my contact information is going to be below. And also be looking ahead. I'm going to be doing some future videos of what it's like living in Boone, and then also what it's like living in Blowing Rock. And I hope to see you in the next video.